My name is Grossman, and I played for the Bethesda Freedom 94-95, also known as the Bethesda Thunder, from U9 until U17 when I went to college. I remember my tryout like it was yesterday. My mom made me wear a halter top so it would show off my arm muscles, which were non-existent since I was as skinny as a rail 9-year-old girl. Ellis Pierre to this day makes endless fun of me for that, but nonetheless he decided to take me under his wing. I had no technical ability whatsoever, but I had speed, passion, and a basic understanding of the game. He, along with Barney Joseph, helped mold me into the player and person that I am today. They taught me to be a smart, confident, technical player, a player that fits the standards Bethesda Soccer Club tries to set. Without these coaches, without this club, I would not have achieved the successes that I have in my life thus far. I feel that my greatest achievement has been getting to attend Yale. During my recruiting process, I was only looking at big Division I schools with high-level programs. Soccer had been such a large part of my life growing up that I wanted to continue that tradition in college and make it a priority. While I visited my fair share of competitive programs, by the time the middle of my junior year came about, I had still not committed. On the other hand, most of my class and a lot of other players in the area I knew had chosen a school. I could not understand why my instinct was failing me and why I still had no idea where I wanted to go. It was not until I received an email from the assistant coach at Yale and visited the school that it hit me. While soccer is a great passion of mine, I have another passion. I'm a huge nerd. I didn't understand how I did not see it before. All of the schools were great soccer-wise and had decent academics, but I wanted an academic environment that would challenge me, that would allow me to grow as a player as well as a student. I would not have been granted this opportunity and have come to this realization, though, if I were not seen playing at the Texas ECNL tournament in February 2011. Not only did playing for Bethesda grant me this opportunity to be seen, but it also gave me the tools to impress the coaches at one of the best academic universities in the world. I was able to carry the skills I learned from club soccer with me to Yale and be a 4-year starter and eventual sole captain. And while Bethesda helped me become a great player, it also gave me lifelong friendships and taught me invaluable lessons that transcend into everyday life. Most of the girls on my team had been there since the early stages, so I was fortunate enough to be able to grow up with them. We experienced many triumphs, from winning state cup and regionals, to being successful in the ECNL, to beating our rivals, but we also experienced many downfalls, whether it be losing an important game, having to run at practice for not being focused enough, to succumbing to many, many injuries. I went through it all with these girls, and although we do not all keep in touch like we used to, they are still my family. The lessons I learned from being a member of this team for 8 years and from being a competitive soccer player are priceless. I've learned how to be a productive member of a team, how to be mentally tough, how to lead and when to follow, how to manage time, and how to work hard, just to name a few. These lessons have enabled me to be a successful member and captain of my team, a successful, but kind of average at Yale, student, and have prepared me well for my future. After I graduate in a few weeks, I will be attending graduate school at the University of Southern California School of Social Work in order to become a licensed clinical social worker working with abused and neglected children and adolescents. As a social worker, I will be a member of a multidisciplinary clinical team on cases, so knowing how to work well with a group will be extremely beneficial. I will have to take the lead on some cases too, so my leadership skills will come in handy. I will also face extremely difficult cases, so being mentally tough will be necessary. Managing time when you're in school or working is of the essence, and finally, working hard in life will allow me to accomplish anything I set my mind to. I would not have the foundation for these abilities if I were not to be a competitive soccer player, and for that I am truly grateful. Above all, though, I am grateful for the support that both my brother and I have received from the club fiscally. Without the scholarship money that the club provided, I would not have been afforded the opportunities that I have experienced. It is truly wonderful that the club ensures that all players, no matter what their circumstances, are able to play at the highest level. I hope others are fortunate enough to be able to continue to receive the support that I did, because it is through the support that I am the player and the person I am today. Thank you for listening, and hope you're enjoying the gala.